Hey guys, Squirrel here, and today we're playing World of Tanks again. So first of all, with this episode of the World of Tanks series, I just thought that I would go over the new patches in 0.8.7, which has just been released today. So I just thought I'd go over the changes, and then I'm probably gonna have a game or two in maybe my Jagdtiger, maybe my M5 Stuart. My last video was on my ISU, so we could always leave that for another one. I just don't want it always being in videos, maybe. Right, so let's get to the patches, the patch changes. Well, first of all, I'd say the significant change is this new line of British SPGs going from 2 to 10 straight up. It branches off from the medium one, like, well, I guess they all come off the tier 1s. And then they have got a few interesting machines though in this new patch. I'd say one of them is definitely this Lloyd gun carriage. This is because of it's just an unusual like shape. It just looks unusual. I can't get the picture up any bigger, unfortunately. I guess you can see it here. But it has no frontal armor to speak of. It's just a gap. So I can see that being very interesting. The Sexton 2. I think that's just an M7 Priest with a faster fire rate but less damage. Not really sure. The Birch gun. That that looks like it may have a turret. Don't quote me because I'm not sure, but that does look like it may have a 360 gun turret. Or it could be maybe like a 180 or something, but that does look like it has a rotating turret on it, so that could definitely be interesting. That seems to be another thing with the British SPGs, is they seem to have very, very good gun traverse, like they can move a lot, like some of them practically do have turrets when they actually don't, like they just have such good gun traverses. The Bishop, that looks like it's on the hull of not a Sherman, a Churchill 1 it looks like, a big turret, it kind of looks like a KV2 that. I guess then we got the FV304, looks a very small target. Then we got the Crusader SP. Now this is a very interesting tank. This is because, basically, it goes faster in reverse, which is extremely unusual. This is the first tank in the game to do it. I don't know why, but the British decided to put the transmission on backwards. So yeah, that's something to know. If you ever drive this thing, reverse, because you're gonna think, why is it so slow forward? And you're gonna find out it actually goes faster in reverse, which is just strange. The FV207. This looks like a pretty beastly machine. It looks like a quite small gun though for the size of the vehicle. But yeah, looks like it's got that turret that I was talking about. The very well, not turret, but very good traverse. Like around this circle, they turn very well inside the hull of the tank. The F330, I haven't seen that properly. 3805. This same as the last really. It's a smallish looking gun. I mean, what's its biggest gun? It can get a 7.2-inch howitzer, which is a 182mm gun. So it's a fairly big gun, but it's just very short barreled. So I can imagine that means short range, bad accuracy maybe. I'm not really sure of that. Though. 0.82. I'm not really sure how that compares to the others, but that is bad. But it's artillery, I guess. And then here's the big boy, the Conqueror gun carrier at tier 10. One of the strange things about this, which I'd say, is it's actually on the hull of the Conqueror. So that means 152 millimeters of frontal armor for an artillery. This is going to be a little troll machine for light tanks. Light tanks shooting this frontally are going to have difficulties, definitely. But another strange thing with its armor is it actually has more on the rear than on the sides. So yeah, I can see it's being very bad for light tanks who, like, say, like a T50 T50-2 is not even in the game no more. The MT25, say when he comes around the back of it, I can imagine 76 he could get through definitely, but he's going to get bounces and yeah, that's going to be quite disappointing for him. The gun on this thing is also a very big gun, a 233mm gun. I think this is the second biggest gun in the game. Not sure, but good damage, 2200. Penetration's actually okay, but it doesn't have no AP shells. That's to be noted. They're both. I think this one here is high explosive, and oh wait, it says down here high explosive, high explosive. They're both just high explosive. This high explosive though is the premium explosive, and it basically just has a much better blast radius than the other one. Accuracy just appalling. Aim time appalling. It's just and the rate of fire is just appalling. It's just all about the monster splash damage and the big gun on that thing. Now the other things, that's I think all done with the British. The Russian, yeah, the Russian something to be noted. The T50 has now been taken out of the game. The T50-2 has now been taken out of the game. You see, it used to branch off the T50. It's no longer here. Now from the KV-1S, you now get a new tank to go to, the MT25, which is a tier up from the T50-2, and this is now the new Russian best light tank. Yeah, the best light tank there is. This then branches off to the KV-30 now, so at least you can actually go somewhere now. Because the thing was, the KV-13 used to be in such a strange place. Like, the KV-1S just used to branch to it, and it was just... it wasn't really normal, I guess. So now, this, at least from the best light tank, is actually something to go to, sorry. The Americans... untouched? Yeah, untouched with dispatch. Germans, they have one new premium tank destroyer, the E25. It's tier 7. This is a very, very small machine. It reminds me a lot of a Hetzer, just with a 75mm stuck 40 L70 gun. Basically it's got an amazing rate of fire for a tier 7. Absolutely outstanding. Average damage is not good, but for its fire rate, it's good. Average penetration is lacking though for a tier 7. That is not very good. I'm sorry about that. Have you heard that? It's just my Facebook's going. Accuracy though, very good. Oh, now my Skype's going as well. Sorry about that. Yeah, the accuracy is very good. The aiming time is also very good. So this thing's going to be a very small, very well camouflaged, fast tank destroyer. So I've already seen a few people play that. Not many people seem to be doing very good in it at the moment, but I can imagine that'll change as people get more used to it and that, because I can see it's being a very dangerous machine. In Platoon. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Someone's let me just change that to offline. Sorry about that. Someone's calling me on Skype. Yeah. The French though, they seem untouched. Yep, untouched, and the Chinese untouched. So yeah, there's the patch notes. There's also been one new tank added. Not tank. Sorry, that call knocked me off. Then one new map added. I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's a snowy map. And yeah, let's just maybe hope we get a game on it so I can show it off. So I was thinking, yeah, first I'll go in my Jagdtiger. I'll have a game in this. I might go in another tank, but it matters because I can see this video already being around 5-6 bit longer minutes actually. So yeah. Come on. Hope we get okay matchmaking with this guy. I've been getting very bad matchmaking with me Jagdtiger lately, and he speaks again. Very bad matchmaking yet again, but it's got to live with it, to be honest. This is one of the downfalls to doing live commentaries, I guess, as it's just, you don't have the best of matches. I mean, I'm not showing you my best matches, but I'd rather do that than speak over something which was recorded a week ago or something, just showing off the best. You know, I'd much rather people see me for how I actually play the game rather than only seeing the best, because it doesn't really give you an idea of how to play the game. Like, if you're only seeing the best ever games, you're not seeing the ones where I'm doing bad, and then from there I can then go on and see what I did wrong and advise people not to do it, because you know there is a lot of new World of Tanks players, and I'm nowhere near being one of the best, but I am a reasonably experienced World of Tanks player, so I guess I can give a few of the newer players which might watch my videos guidelines to where to go, maybe good tactics. Maybe I can always do, I don't know, if people ask for them, I can always explain certain mechanics or tactics or features of the game which, you know, people might understand, because it is quite a big and complex game when first coming onto it. It was for me anyway. I didn't understand it at all. I would just drive around. I'd just drive straight into the battle and get shot. I didn't understand the spotting mechanics. I didn't understand why I couldn't see any people. It was confusing to me all, I guess, but yeah. Well, first of all, we've got tanks capping, which always happens on this map. Gonna try and get a few shots off. I do not want the ISU 152 getting a shot at me, but I don't mind getting a shot into him. Go. Another shot into him. He's probably gonna fall back. Come on, ISU. Don't play smart. They have got a T30 over there. And a Jagdtiger, this is not good. This is not good at all. I think that's a Jagdtiger looking straight at me. See, if I try and go... Oh, okay, that hurt. Where did he pen? Oh, right there, yep, just where I thought it'd be. See, the armor with this thing is... It's strange, the armor on this machine, to be honest. I mean, you've got the good upper plate up here where the gun and the mantle is, but then you've also got the extremely bad lower lower and upper glaciers, which I personally can't make work. Other people can, but me, I cannot. Right now I'm kind of just cowered in, to be honest, because I don't know what's up. I know there's a Jagdtiger up there and a T30, but I don't know what the positions are. And I'm pretty much one-shotable for both of them, I think. Try and get a shot off on this SU-152 if I can. Nope. No confirmed hit. Well, target. Ah. Well, that wasn't the best of games I possibly could have had, and we're going to lose. To be fair, I could have pushed and maybe reset cap, but I had two big guns pointing at me, and we got people like all of our tier 9s. I didn't see really any of them helping, so yeah, no. That wasn't a very good game, considering that one was absolutely horrible. Let's have a game in our M5 Stuart. Hopefully we can do a bit better in this game. Wow. Well, then the matchmaker's not being very good. Up against... This is possibly, I think, the worst matchmaker I could have possibly got in this as well. Absolutely nothing I can do, pretty much. Maybe I could get their artillery, I mean. I understand I could still spot, but... You know, spotting against tanks, which can one-shot you, is not exactly what I hoped for this video, but yeah. So we're on the map, Siege Fried Line. That's Fried Line. That doesn't Siege. Nope. Yeah, I'm not good with map names. I'm not good with reading out words I've never read. We're just gonna give this tank a go, the M5 Stuart. I haven't played it much. I don't really play many light tanks, but you know, always to give new tanks a little go. So first of all, I can see that they're spawning on the line A8. Is it? Is it? I don't. Oh yeah, they're spawning on the line A8. This is a standard battle. So, gonna first try spotting people who are coming into the town, which probably isn't gonna work, because no one's even gonna be here yet. So, straight away I'll forget that idea. Go down to the fields. Try and get a bit of spotting damage in on some people if I can. Because I'm not going to do much damage in this game. Wow. I'm possibly the worst light tank there is at this game. I thought the turning circle was much better on this tank. I have got it fully upgraded, but it's a tier 4 light. I mean, it's not really exactly the best machine that there is it now? Keep on driving about, keep on moving. That's something a light tank should always do. Like, it's my one tip for light tanks. I might not be the best player, but one tip that I always have for them is just keep on moving. You've got no armor, you guns, unless you're a higher tier, are nothing special at all. Like, I mean, I'm going up against tanks which have coming close to some of the best guns in the game. I mean, not the best, but you know, very good guns some of these tanks I'm going up against have. And I'm driving around with, what, a 37mm gun, I think? Yep, 37 with 56mm of penetration. Ouch. I'm not going to do much against even the rear of most of these machines, so yeah. I do like to try and play as a bit more of a lean back scout, like staying back a little bit more and spotting from further away instead of being like the kind which just rushes straight in. Because I mean, nothing's worse than having one light tank on the team who you're supposed to be able to rely on, and then them just going out and dying in absolutely just, well, dying straight away, should I say. It's horrible. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over here, see if I can. Seems that no one's actually come this way, which is surprising, so we might be able to go for artillery soon. Don't know if I've been... Oh, and there's a T-34. 8.8-1. And I've been spotted. Wow, I did not know I had 6th sense on this machine. That could have made life so much easier. Oh, and the T-34-1 tried getting a shot at me, but he missed. So yeah, we're going to go over here. We got a Type 59 with me. Hopefully I can get the spot on the artillery. Got a KV-1S coming back to base. Try and defend it. He hasn't got sightings on me though, so it should be okay for the moment, hopefully. Not getting their artillery spotted, which is still alive, isn't he? Ah, this is the end of it. This is the end of it. Ah, you horrible person. Horrible person. Horrible person. Yep. Ramming a KV-1S wasn't the best idea I've ever had. See how this game plays out. We've still got our IS-3 alive, who's currently on 3 kills, so he seems like a half-competent player. We've still got our Type 59 alive as well. I'm trying to think where their artillery must be now then, because I'm surprised that I didn't get a spot on him there. That was normally the places that artillery will either go. They'll either go in that forest or around where that T-34 is, or around this building-ish. Sometimes they can go up to A1 though. I've seen quite a few artilleries actually who go up to A1 because they're quite hidden back there behind the walls. This Type 59 and T-34-1 just go in ramming war. This T-34 will win this, I'd say, because... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's won it. He has, how's our IS-3 doing? He's still almost on full health, and he takes out their AMX AC-48. Our AT-15 takes out their T-34, so this does look like a win for our team, which is nice at least. I didn't really do much for the team, but yeah, it's pretty hard to do much when you've got a 37mm going against 120mm guns. Like I say, that's all just part of doing live commentaries. Nothing's gonna be perfect. It's far from it, these matches, but you have your good matches and you have your bad matches. IS-3, I think, must have missed their IS-3 then. Yep. AT-15, yep, he's just over there, so we're just going straight for them now. IS-3's probably gonna, yep, took a hit, but come on IS-3. Yep, our IS-3 got their IS-3, so he's now on 6 kills. This is now the top gun for him, the top gun medal. It's a very good play by his IS-3. Our AT actually bounced off that T-34-1. I'm not sure of these new names, that's why I'm questioning myself while saying them, but yeah, he just bounced off what looked like the turret, which isn't that surprising. I mean, Chinese and Russians with those rounded turrets, they're just bounce zones normally. A lot of people would know the silver tanks such as the the Type 59 and things like that, they're usually instant bounce zones shooting at them. Be pretty lucky to get through one. I mean, unless you're shooting gold or a very high penetration gun. I've bounced off it. I've bounced off Type 59's turrets plenty of times with my ISU 152, and I mean that's coming on 300mm of penetration. So yeah, we've got 2 guys capping, and our Comet's going out artillery searching. So yeah, this is definitely a win, which is nice. I've already had my ×2 in my M5 Stuart, which is nice, and artillery misses our Comet, so now his Comet's practically got a free kill. If that T-28 prototype doesn't take it. And he ammo racks him. Good end to a good game. Let's just have a look at the results of which I got. Yeah, 9,000 credits and 471 XP. Not good at all, to be honest. I don't even know if I spotted anything, which... No. I spotted 2 enemies, but the team done no damage to them, which I can't really blame them, but yeah. So yeah, guys, I'd say that wraps it up for now. It's not the best 2 games that I've ever had, but yeah, there'll definitely be better to come. Thanks for watching. If you liked, I'd appreciate it if you left a comment, like recommending new things, subscribing. That's all appreciated. Liking the video. Just yeah, thanks for watching, guys. So I'll speak to you next time.